There it goes. Hello and welcome. I'm Mercy, the head game master here at HereThereBeMonsters, and we're back with another Working Wednesday stream. I feel like it's been a long time since we've done one of these. It probably has been a while, but not quite as long as I think. We had a crazy busy, really honestly, the last 6 months, but but we had expected things to calm down come about September, and that did not happen. That being said, fingers crossed, we think that the next 6 weeks or so here going into the end of the year are going to be a lot more routine for us. It has been good things, but I'm looking forward to some routine. If you're not familiar with the world of Rin, it is a custom campaign setting where I run D&D campaigns. I ran a table game in this setting for about 5.5 years. I've also now run a campaign on stream for, I don't know exactly, about 3 years, I think. And our friends at the Mortal Woes also run a campaign for us in this setting as well. What is the world of Rin? It is a kind of Lord of the Rings-esque, like grounded fantasy, kind of low level, low economy, low magic, sort of overcome the odds to save the world type of fantasy. So that's real quick about me and about us and about what we're doing. I am going to set myself a timer because my overlays are currently busted, and then we will get to it. The goal is we put 30 minutes on the clock, and then we take a short break, and then we come back. We put about 30 minutes on the clock, and then we get out of here. Oh, that's freaking sick. I just got the text with the what my allocation is for the Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender set. I will look at that later, though, as much as I want to look at it right now. The goal of this is to be focused, at least fairly focused. So, all right. First things first. I need to catch up on XP because I think I might actually be 2 sessions behind. Well, 1 session behind plus the session that we just recently had. The hope is by around the first of the year to get started again on uploading our campaign sessions here to YouTube. I know that's been a long time coming, definitely longer than we'd planned on, but life didn't find a way. All right, XP tracker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're further off than I thought we were. Looks like I may actually be behind by 2 sessions on that, plus the recent one. So we have 3 sessions worth of XP to give. Session notes. Season 1. What is the last session that I have XP assigned for? 42? Oh, dear. Yeah, the one that we just had was 45. I don't know how that happened. We've had Working Wednesday streams since then, for sure. And usually in the session, or in the Working Wednesday stream after the session is usually when I put in the XP, with, you know, a few exceptions, but... Let's get this up over here. I thought I was going to be able to jump more or less right into the encounter building, but it looks like maybe we've got some catch-up work to do here. Let's get the session 45 notes closed so I don't confuse myself with that. And forgive the yawn. Okay. Season 1, episode 43 was, it looks like, on the 21st, or the 20th of September is at least when I had it scheduled. Does that look right? That was a Saturday. Okay. So we'll start with that. Oh man, did we have we've had more absenteeism than in the past, which is fine, not a criticism. It's life happens. But it means for giving XP, that does kind of affect things. Let's get VOD from the 20th. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. That was spooky. Okay, it looks like Alendite was the one that was out for that session. All right. I'm trying to read through my notes without reading them out loud and spoiling things. All right, there was a fair amount that happened in this one. All right, but this is the session after their Scala. Oop. And of course, too, when this has happened, this is some of the worst session notes that I've taken in 45 sessions. I'm usually pretty detailed. Now that one, okay. Oh, wait, that's not, okay. I was thinking that was the blood snow. That was the negation snow. Oh, that's really tough. Okay, that's still muted. Oh, that's right. There was some good RP around the cave there. Okay, there are a few more things that I need to give XP for then. That was pretty funny. And then I think we're going to do just... Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. So then we move into season 1, episode 44. And I'm going to have to figure out when the heck that was. I just closed my Google Drive on accident. Nice. Mm-mm-mm. I just remembered, did I ping? Yeah, I did ping that stream going live. So session 44. And that was sometime in October. Let's see here. Like the 11th. Oh, right, because our one shot was the 10th. Man, I'm so excited to get that one shot video uploaded too. That was so much fun. All right. Yes, this was on 10/11. So it was a month ago. So this was 10/11. Oh my word. I wish I could show this on screen right now. I call them pause faces. So when you've got when you have a video feed with, somebody's face on it, and then you pause it, a lot of times you can get like very interesting expressions caught in just that one fraction of a second where you've paused. And there's one here that is quite spectacular from Mr. Mendez. I'm gonna screenshot that real fast because I use those for thumbnails. Perfect. All right. So this was, yes, this was the approach, we'll call it. Actually, that might even be what I named the episode now that I think about it. So how many kills did our dear party here rack up? 1. More than that, I just got to go back further. 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, 3. So it looks like the party killed 4. And then there were an additional 2 that they evaded. So session XP, that's a little tough because there was that whole session was combat. No, that's not true. There was RP at the end. We'll do minimum for the session XP, but then there's also the combat encounters. Then I need my books. using the wonderful Frostburn supplement for D&D 3.5. Oh boy, I'm drawing a blank on how the challenge rating calculation is supposed to go, though. It's like if you do two things of the same challenge rating, it's equal to 1.5 the challenge rating. No, I know all the problems with CR, but mainly I just want to see by the numbers how deadly this encounter was, because that's essentially how we assign XP. Okay, doubling the group size adds 2 to the CR. This works for both monsters and the PCs. For instance, a group of 4 first level NPCs, CR1 each, is actually a CR5 encounter because of 2 doublings. Not how 2 doublings works, but sure. That's supposed to be an even match for a party of 4 first level PC. Oh my god. Okay. Ah, the forever bane of still running 3.5. So many broken links when you find what used to be old working resources. Um. Oh, 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 oh. Table in DMG 3.5, page 49, describes how to calculate the encounter level of a mixed pair of creatures that are 2 CR apart. Let's say a Harpy Archer CR11 and a Harpy CR4 get into a fight with the party. How do you calculate the entire level? It's difficult to follow the table because there's nothing written about 11 plus 4. Try out various encounter calculators, for instance, this one, and get a grasp on how they get to the... Wait, the SRD has like an encounter calculator? I totally forgot about that. Holy, okay. So we've got that and that. Calculate. There we go. So that's listed as a very difficult encounter. Which seems about right. Yeah, both because the monsters themselves were reasonably difficult and also because the terrain was difficult. So that makes the encounter harder. So now that we've decided that it was a hard encounter, that gives me an XP range to assign of somewhere between 100 and 250. I feel like we're somewhere in the lower, like the lower middle range to the middle range, somewhere in there. Oh, shoot, I just realized, is that muted? Oh, no. Have I been duplicating my audio this entire time? Hold on. La, la, la. Oh, no, I haven't. It's muted in the player. Oh, thank God. That would be unfortunate. I'm thinking 125. And then one person got a bonus. If you know why, you know. Most of our player characters are pretty close to each other, with one exception, which is somebody who lost some XP kind of by their choice, but as a result of something that happened, and then also that has missed a couple of sessions recently. That's crazy. I can't believe that session was already 4 days ago, though. All right. I'm up to the most recent session now. Where am I? I've got 7 minutes left. Okay. And sweet. 2 packages just got delivered too. I will get those during the break, as much as I, again, kind of want to get up and get them now. Oh boy. So how in the world do we want to handle XP for the most recent session? Very roleplay heavy. We had one misunderstanding, which was kind of unfortunate, but overall, people did a good job of role playing. But I don't know that I'd say that there's a ton, like, specifically stands out to me as far as things that need, like, individual XP assignments. I think there's one thing each for 2 characters. Oh, no, I did. Okay, I did think of another thing too. Okay. I think the session is going to be a 65er. And then this person gets... A little bit of bonus XP for that. This person gets a little bit of XP for that. And this person actually, I think that's probably it there. Okay, so now we do already have session 46 scheduled. That is going to be Saturday, the 22nd of November. Six, 22. All right. That was actually quicker than I expected on that last one. Excellent. So we can get into the encounter building for the session on the 22nd when I get back from break. I'm going to go ahead. We're almost at 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead rather, and take my break and stretch my legs, finish up my drink and get some water and get my packages off the porch. And I'll be back with you in a few. We're back. I got my butt kicked in that Pokemon battle. I forgot to make a change to my squad that needed to be made. Let's actually do that real fast while I'm thinking of it. There we are. Okay. XP is done. Now we get to play in Tailspire. Although I can't show you because that would be pretty spoilery, I think. I have two encounters actually that we're going to be fiddling with here. Tailspire. And I'll set my timer. Hello, Charla. Thank you so much. Where's your game starting back up to? Oh, excellent. I'm so glad. Yeah. We our schedule at the kind of end of summer going into early fall here was way busier than we anticipated. But I'm back. We should be back at least almost every Wednesday until the end of the year. I can't promise we might not miss, one or whatever. Actually, when do the holidays fall? Are the holidays on Wednesdays this year? Crap. Well, Christmas Eve. We might be on Christmas Eve day. I'm not sure, but at least for the next 5 weeks or so, I should be on pretty much every Wednesday. We just finished catching up on some XP, and I'm working on some encounters now. I'd love to hear what you've been doing. There's Tailspire. So there's kind of, I don't know which one of these I want to work on first. Or just setting up a small plot point to allow one of your players to finally catch up to the others after almost... Ah. Alignment for this creature is usually chaotic evil. How do I feel about this? Do I want this to be combat? Do I want this to be an antagonist that may or may not be combative? Or do I want this to be more of a guide? I'm reading. Hello, Joe. We are working on some encounter building. I'm reading through monster entries right now because there's a monster that I want to use that I think seems interesting, and I'm debating about whether I want it to be like an ambush, a combat, a an antagonistic NPC that could be helpful or harmful, or if I just wanted to straight up be a guide. How's your day going so far today? You kind of like the guide idea? Yeah, initially my thought was for it to be an ambush, but I think it's like we have so much combat in D&D anyway. I feel like the guide, or at least the unhelpful person that may be convinced to be a guide, it seems more dynamic. Well, unhelpful being. The people, some of the people who play in my campaign on stream watch the working streams, and also a lot of the people who follow our campaign watch these streams. So I try and be relatively vague, so we're not being very spoilery. Yeah, exactly. And I think I have a narrative in. I think we can be. I suppose this is still very mildly spoilery, but what I'm kind of leaning towards is maybe initially not antagonistic, but like initially standoffish, to give the players a chance to role play with it. And it's standoffish because of a mistaken identity. So we can have a little bit of a Benny Hill, like a narrative, or a like a dialogue Benny Hill, trying to work out the details and hopefully convince the creature to be helpful. Oh, I have it. Okay, that led me. That led me through my thought process one step further. Okay, I like it. I like it. I know. I have a good like inciting incident for the encounter. That'll be fun. Now I need to look at my virtual tabletop and figure out where. Oh, right there though. I wish I could show this part, but it feels spoilery to show the map, you know? Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, I have just the spot. I'm glad your day's going well. Heck yeah. I can't remember if in the past if we've talked about or honestly I can't remember details of in the past if we've talked about any games that you're in or anything. Are you a player or a DM? You'll have to forgive me. Okay. So I need some rocks. Ooh, no, even better than rocks. A big, scraggly, dead tree. Perfect. Actually, I wish I could make it bigger. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, I think we'll do like a small rock outcrop. Something like that. And we put the tree on it, so the tree is a little bit bigger. Oh, that'll be really good. Simple but effective. The best design. All right, now I just need to find the right mini. Then make myself some notes so I don't forget about the idea that I had. Oh, perfect. Exactly the mini I wanted. Let's give it... So dark. There we go. Oops. Deleted the wrong thing. Definitely no safety rails here. Delete those. Now here's where this gets a little weird. I'm reusing a board. And, oh, man, is that cool. But. Big butt. I might just show this because there's no context, and I'm going to delete it anyway. We're not using this. Oops, I didn't turn on the projector. That's us scuba diving. What a neat little spot. Props to the designer on that, which I believe this is a Genghis board. Very cool effect. It does kind of make me want to come up with something for it, but that would not be being used in what I'm currently working on today. I see how they got that effect. Super cool. Oh, those are cauldrons that are sunk in the ground. That's how they got the purple circles. Very nice. Again, bleeding for now, but I'm super curious what this is. What do they call this tile? Oh, doesn't give me a name. Neat. All right. I think I cleared out that whole cavern. Oh, no. Stragglers. All right. I think we may actually very well use that. I think I'm going to repurpose it, but it's not going to be what it was there. Up that way. Going to trace the what would be the walking path here. Here. Up here. Across this bridge. Up, up, up. Hang right. Further up. Okay. we get to the point of the encounter that we just came up with. And then we cross around here. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I think there's one other secret area, though. Do I want to close it off or do I want to use it? Let's see what it is and where it is. Oh. What are you? Ooh, that's incredibly cool. Oh, what an inspiration. Okay, so that changes things like drastically. How would you get there? I think you have to climb. How far of a climb is that? Oh, it's actually not that far down. 100 feet. Hello, Lily. Howdy doody. Oh, it's even bigger than I thought. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, this is a cool build. I feel like it's getting further and further away from what's supposed to be going on this map, though. I think I could use about half of this, or I could use none of what I've discovered down here. Man, I'm so torn. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm already late. How's your day going, Lily? What is in these? It's also super dark, and I have a lot of light on my face. It's getting a little hard to see. Doing good. Getting the kids ready for bed soon. How did you guys' snowstorm end up being? Okay. I think I have a plan for get that before it got in my eye. I think I did. No. I gotta go look really quickly, but I think I have a plan. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I don't know for sure if I got it or not, but I flushed my eye out for a little bit. That was awkward timing since we were only like 5 minutes away from finishing anyway. But that's the way that it goes. That being said, let's see. What can I get done today? There's a bunch of hidden light sources inside the walls of the area that I'm working on right now. I'm trying to remove. Kind of a pain in the butt to find all of them. For the purpose for which the cavern was originally made, they were cool, but since we're not using it for that, I want it to look more natural. I have to hunt down all these hidden light sources. That is the majority of them, at least. It's not glowing like a freaking Christmas tree anymore. And there we go. There's the last one. All right, that's probably a good spot to leave off on that. But what I do want to do is make myself a reminder. So I'm going to grab miscellaneous exterior. Actually, wait, no, go to lights. That'll work. Make myself a couple reminders of areas where we still need to do stuff. So that we can resume this the next time. There and there. there. Like there should be probably something about there. And then of course there. All right, so the battle map is probably like halfway done. Oh, we're halfway there. Now I need to write down the ideas that we had so that we don't lose that. Session notes. Season 1. We want to make a copy because this will be session 46. Oh my gosh, whatever it is still in my eye. I didn't get it. Eyelash or something. I feel it again. Ugh, I need to finish these notes though. It's like retreating up underneath my upper eyelid, which makes it so much harder to get. All right, there's all my notes about that. And what I still need to do. That way we can pick up there next Wednesday while we're working on it. I'm sorry, I know this wasn't necessarily the best of the Working Wednesday streams that we've had, but I guess line doesn't always go up, right? I still got done more or less what I wanted to, and since we don't have session until the 22nd, we can finish that encounter and that battle map for sure during next Wednesday's stream, and the other encounters should be much quicker. So that one I might have to do off stream. But that's good timing because I hear Pixie getting home, so I'm going to take that opportunity to hop off here, greet my wife, and go try and flush my eye one more time, see if I can get whatever eyelash or whatever is tormenting me the heck out of here. So thank you so much for hanging out today. I will be back again for another Working Wednesday stream on next Wednesday, the 19th of November. I hope to see you there. Usually we start a little after 3 p.m. Pacific time, and if I don't see you then good luck in your games, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and as always, be excellent to each other.